Harold's story begins in a small town nestled near the foothills, where the morning sun bathes everything in golden light, and the birds start singing before the world fully wakes up. At 87 years old, Harold doesn't just greet each day, he embraces it. And what might surprise you most is how he begins every single morning. With a breakfast that he swears keeps him feeling like he's 30 again. His energy, clarity, and zest for life seem to defy the numbers on his birth certificate. But Harold says it's not a miracle, it's health wisdom. And today, he's sharing that wisdom with you. If you are curious about how to support stem cell growth and lengthen your telomeres through the simple ritual of breakfast, you're in the right place. Be sure to like this video, share it with someone you love, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below with your thoughts or your own morning routine. We are building a community of people who believe in taking charge of their health one bite at a time. Telomeres are at the center of this conversation. They are the protective caps at the ends of your chromosomes that help preserve the information in your DNA. Over time, these telomeres naturally get shorter as your cells divide and age. But here's where it gets fascinating. Recent studies are showing that we can slow, stop, and potentially even reverse this shortening through lifestyle choices, especially what we eat. And this is exactly what Harold tapped into. He didn't discover a fountain of youth. He just listened to his body, followed the research, and made a decision to prioritize nourishment with a purpose. The wisdom behind Harold's breakfast is rooted in the work of Dr. William Lee, a physician and researcher who has dedicated his life to understanding how food can influence health on the cellular level. Dr. Lee is a Harvard-trained medical doctor who has worked with over 70 scientific labs across the globe and published groundbreaking research in journals that have shaped modern medicine. He believes that the key to longevity is already on your plate. His research connects the dots between everyday foods and some of the most powerful healing systems in your body, like stem cell regeneration and the lengthening of telomeres. According to Dr. Lee, what you eat can signal your body to repair, regenerate, and even stay biologically younger. Harold took that advice to heart, and his results speak for themselves. Let's paint a picture of Harold's morning. He wakes up just after sunrise and heads into his cozy kitchen, where the scent of toasted seeds and warm berries fills the air. His breakfast is more than a meal, it is a ritual, a moment of honoring what his body truly needs. His bowl starts with rolled oats, slow-cooked to a creamy texture that feels like comfort itself. Then he stirs in ground flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts, all rich in omega-3s, which have been linked to reduced inflammation and cellular health. He adds a generous spoonful of blueberries, bursting with color and packed with anthocyanins that help fight oxidative stress. A handful of pomegranate seeds join the mix, their juicy crunch delivering powerful antioxidants that research has connected to telomere protection. Can you imagine starting your day like that? Not with a sugar crash or a coffee jolt, but with something that truly nourishes every cell in your body? Harold says it changed everything. His joints move more freely, his memory feels sharper, and he approaches his day with curiosity and gratitude. But he'll be the first to tell you it didn't happen overnight. It's about consistency. It's about choosing day after day to eat with intention. Now, let's talk about the ingredients in more detail, not to overwhelm you, but to inspire you. Blueberries, for instance, are one of Dr. Lee's top recommended foods for longevity. They contain compounds that activate your body's defense systems and encourage stem cell activity. The same goes for walnuts, which have been studied for their effects on brain health and telomere length. When combined with chia seeds and flax seeds, you're not just getting a dose of healthy fat, you're supporting your cells with fiber, plant-based protein, and lignans that may help balance hormones and reduce the load on your immune system. Have you tried incorporating these into your breakfast before? Harold also adds a drizzle of raw honey, not only for its touch of sweetness, but for its antimicrobial properties and trace antioxidants. He sometimes grates in a little fresh turmeric or sprinkles on cinnamon, both of which are deeply anti-inflammatory and have been studied for their roles in slowing cellular aging. And the base, those oats are not just there for texture. They help support gut health, which plays a surprisingly large role in how your body handles aging, immunity, and inflammation. Dr. Lee often reminds us that the gut is where health begins. Feed it well, and it will take care of you. One morning, Harold was chatting with his grandson, who asked him how he managed to stay so sharp and energetic. Harold just laughed and pointed at his bowl. "This right here," he said. "This is my morning medicine. Everything I need to stay strong, focused, and full of life starts here." That's not to say Harold doesn't enjoy other meals. He loves good food, but breakfast is where he's most intentional. It sets the tone. It's his way of telling his body, "You matter, and I'm taking care of you." So here's a question for you. What's in your bowl right now? Are you eating foods that support your body's ability to regenerate? Or are you rushing through the morning with something quick, processed, and unfulfilling? What if making a small change in your breakfast could lead to a big change in how you feel? Dr. Lee encourages people to think of food as medicine, but not in a clinical, joyless way. He's about rediscovering the beauty of real, vibrant food that tastes amazing and nourishes you from the inside out. He often says that your fork is the most powerful tool you have to shape your future health. And Harold proves that it is never too late to start. Whether you are 30 or 70 or 87, you can still make choices that add vitality to your life. In addition to the foods Harold eats, the way he eats matters too. He takes time with his meal. No phone, no television, just him, his breakfast, and a window full of morning light. He chews slowly, savors every bite, and sometimes says a quiet thank you before his first spoonful. These moments of mindfulness, as small as they may seem, help activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode, which enhances digestion and nutrient absorption. It's a full circle approach to healing and longevity. Now, if you're thinking that this all sounds great, but you're not sure where to start, you're not alone. It can feel overwhelming to change habits. But the good news is, you do not need to overhaul your entire kitchen or lifestyle overnight. You can begin by choosing just 1 or 2 ingredients from Harold's bowl and adding them to your current routine. Maybe start with blueberries and walnuts, or oats and chia seeds. Then build from there. Remember, this is a journey, not a race. You're creating a new rhythm, one bowl at a time. As you move through your day, notice how your body responds. Do you feel more alert? More grounded? More alive? That's your body saying thank you. When you give it the raw materials it needs to thrive, it responds with resilience. You begin to realize that aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom, strength, and vibrancy if you feed those parts of yourself. Harold also shared that before adopting this breakfast, he used to feel a stiffness in his knees when he got up in the morning. Now, he moves with ease. He used to take longer to process things mentally. Now, he feels sharper, more mentally agile. And maybe most importantly, he feels hopeful. Hopeful about each new day and what it will bring. That sense of vitality, of looking forward instead of just looking back, is one of the most precious gifts you can give yourself. So here's your invitation. Start your own morning ritual. Try Harold's breakfast. Not just once, but for a week. See what happens. Your cells are listening. Your body is listening. And every bite you take can be a step toward the health and energy you deserve. Let's recap the breakfast ingredients that have made such a difference in Harold's life. Rolled oats, ground flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, blueberries, pomegranate seeds, raw honey, cinnamon, turmeric, and sometimes even a splash of almond or oat milk to bring it all together. These are not exotic superfoods that are hard to find. They're right there in your local market, waiting to be transformed into something powerful. We would love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these ingredients? Do you have a breakfast ritual of your own? Leave a comment below and join the conversation. We are building something beautiful here, a community of people who are curious, committed, and inspired by the power of food. If this story moved you or gave you something to think about, please like this video, share it with someone who might need this kind of gentle encouragement, and subscribe so you don't miss more health wisdom like this. Let's take this journey together, one morning, one meal, one moment at a time.